They worry about a stranger coming into their home. They worry about what they're going to be asked.
You're listening to the Care Podcast, brought to you by Unique Senior Care. We're here to share honest, practical conversations to help you navigate your care journey. Today, we welcome Stacey, one of our client experience managers. Stacey brings a wealth of experience in being the first point of contact, bringing empathy and understanding to people whatever point they might be at in their care journey. One of the options if people are exploring care is to have a care manager come and visit them in their home to talk more about the options or how it would work. Now that can feel quite daunting, can't it, to have somebody come into your home? What are the common worries that people have that might put them off from that, and how do we overcome that?
Great question, by the way. They have worries. If I can speak on behalf of a client, first of all, clients worry. They feel quite exposed. Again, I will touch on independence. It's almost a wake-up call that they've lost their independence. They're worried about people seeing that, and it's quite vulnerable for them. They worry about a stranger coming into their home. They worry about what they're going to be asked. But it is something that we would always make them feel relaxed. I mean, essentially, you would have to have somebody go into the home to meet with them, but we would direct that meeting and make them, it is all about them. We would make sure that they were involved the whole way through. We ask them questions, and not direct questions at them. We ask them questions, what they want from us, from our caregivers, what they feel they need. You'll quite often get people say, oh, I'm just really worried about strangers coming into my home. We reassure them that those strangers in no time become like their friends, can become like family. We ensure that we get a good match for our clients as well. So throughout that meeting, the care manager will have gone out to meet them. They talk to the clients, ask them, but not just about the here and now. They ask all sorts of lovely questions about their life, where they grew up, do they have children, were they married, are they still married, and, all sorts of lovely questions, even what they like to have, in their sandwiches at the end of the day, how they like their tea made. But it's making sure that they are involved the whole way through. They don't feel left out. They've had that input. And we always say to them, have somebody with you. If you can't have a family member with you, if you've got a neighbour, have you got friends, etc., grandchildren, so that they don't feel that they're on their own. It's something that we support wholeheartedly. I wouldn't expect my grandma to sit there, have somebody come out to meet with her and be all on her own. It's the most frightening, daunting thing for somebody to have to go through. But we absolutely make sure that by asking all the questions, their likes, their dislikes, what they want from a carer, to get the right match in place.
So it feels probably more like a conversation, doesn't it, rather than someone there like a clinical questionnaire. It actually feels more just like they're having a chat about their lives and what's important to them.
Exactly. And equally, coming back from the care manager, I mean, they have a two-way conversation with the client and tell them a little bit about themselves, tell them about what we do and the great things that we can do to help them. It puts them at ease, and we talk them through the whole process. But it's all about making sure that they're absolutely included every step of the way.
And those care managers have that expertise. They know
they are so experienced,
what they're talking about, and but I think they also remember that although they have all that knowledge and they've done this before and they've met lots of different clients, that actually for this individual it's the very first time sometimes for them to have a conversation like that.
Absolutely. And there are a few things that we can do differently in that instance. If we know that the client is quite nervous. They do feel very exposed. They feel embarrassed about their situation. And again, something that I hadn't mentioned, they worry about their home, whether it's tidy, whether things have been put in place. They might have a cat or an animal, a dog. They're worried that they would have to have the animal out of the way when the carer comes round. Absolutely not. Everything stays the same. It's a situation that we know they don't have to worry, but they do worry. And again, if it's something they're embarrassed about, personal situations, we can always arrange for that care manager to speak to their family members on their behalf before we go round. So we get all of that nitty-gritty personal information out the way so that when the care manager goes round, it's just a lovely, soft meeting where we just gather that lovely information about the clients and talk to them about what we're going to do to support them rather than make them go through all of their personal concerns and issues.
Thank you to everyone for joining us. We hope that this episode has given you some confidence in navigating your own care journey. I've been Jo Cleary, host of the Care Podcast. We hope to see you next time.